Hi, I'm Kollin Stagnito, and welcome to AirVenture 2025. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of what this year's show has to offer.
AOPA keeps flying safe, accessible, and fun by protecting your freedom to fly. We are the most trusted one-stop resource for all things related to general aviation. Become an AOPA pilot today. Thanks to Hartzell for sponsoring this video. Hartzell carbon fiber propellers are stronger, lighter, and faster. AOPA members receive a $1,000 discount.
Well, AirVenture 2025 has been really great so far. Wonderful weather in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Many of us arrived Friday before the air show even began to watch all of the aircraft arrivals, which for some people is the most favorite part of the show. But now we're heading into the actual show, the air shows today, and we're going to be taking a look at the exhibitors and meeting people and spending time in one of the happiest aviation places in the world. Well, I anticipate one of the most viewed aircrafts at AirVenture 2025 is going to be the Vans aircraft RV-15. And today, first day of the show, we got plenty of green grass around the aircraft. And by the end of the week, this is all going to be brown from all the people pressing in and looking at this airplane. Highly anticipated. Vans has made a lot of modifications to the design over the last few years. If you'd like to find out some more details about the RV-15, you can check out a video that we recently posted, and the link is in the description below. Well, here's a local aircraft manufacturer. Sonex Aircraft is actually based in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and for many decades they have produced the Sonex and now the Sonex B low-wing aircraft. A lot of fun, very aerobatic airplane, but high-wing airplanes seem to be the rage these days, and so Sonex Aircraft has produced the Sonex Highwing. You can see the family resemblance between the Sonex B and the Sonex Highwing, and this aircraft will be aerobatic. The aircraft flew for the first time last month. I understand it's had 2 or 3 flights, and we're very eager to learn more. Well, Aaron and Paul had an ambitious idea. They wanted to build an aircraft in 6 months and fly it to AirVenture, and I'm happy to say they succeeded. They built a Bearhawk 5 with the assistance of Bearhawk's Builder Assistance Program, and then they loaded it full of Garmin avionics, and it looks amazing. And I believe they are first-time builders, so that's quite the feat. You can find out more about their build project at Aaron and Paul Fly on Instagram and Aaron and Paul on YouTube. Well, it's always busy in Boeing Plaza, and today is no different. Just around me are a Super Constellation and a DC-8 and a super rare Boeing 747, but behind me is a U-2. It's very, very rare to see a U-2 land anywhere, but we saw one land yesterday at AirVenture, and it's quite the spectacle because the pilot, as you can see here, is ultimately landing on one wheel. It's so difficult to land that as he passes the runway threshold, a chase car follows him down the runway at over 100 miles an hour to tell the pilot exactly how high off the runway he is, so he can have a perfect one-wheel touchdown. Since the last time we showed you the Super Constellation, Air Legends has been hard at work. In fact, they've installed an entirely new interior into this Super Constellation. This DC-8 has been operated by Samaritan's Purse, and it's done an excellent job over its lifetime, but unfortunately, that's come to its end. It's great that this DC-8 is at Boeing Plaza, but as I understand it, here at AirVenture is the last time we'll be able to take a tour of the inside of the aircraft before it's retired. This Boeing 747 SP was actually a modification requested of Boeing by Pan American Airlines to compete against the DC-10. The concept was to shorten the fuselage a bit before the wing, shorten the fuselage a little bit after the wing, and have a smaller, lighter aircraft that would be a little bit more fuel efficient. This aircraft has 4 engines, the DC-10 has 3 engines, and ultimately the DC-10 won out. An announcement that we are eagerly awaiting and hope that comes during AirVenture are the details of Mosaic. And what we're mostly interested in learning is what will the clean stall speed be for an aircraft that can be considered an LSA, because that will really determine how many aircrafts we can fly under the LSA rules. See if that comes this week. Now, we've covered 6 or 7 highlights around AirVenture, but of course there are thousands of airplanes that flew in that you can see. There are hundreds or thousands of exhibits around, and there are hundreds of thousands of people that you can meet at AirVenture that makes it so special. If you are at AirVenture or coming this week, we would certainly invite you to come to the AOPA tent. We have member services and our pilot information center to talk to, medical services, legal services, and we have a bunch of beautiful airplanes of our own that you can see. So if you do come to AirVenture, we hope you have a great time. If you're not able to make it this year, we hope you see you next year.